I was not sure whether I should share this with the community, this effect or not, because well, a lot of things in magic is that magicians love the effect, but they hate the method, or they hate the method but love the effect. Now, you have to ask yourself, do I want to sacrifice some things to create the perfect illusion in my spectator's mind? For me, the question is very simple. I would say, yeah, of course. You know, if I just in this case have to do the bill switch, then I'll do it, because it's unnoticed by my spectators anyway. And if the illusion gets even stronger, in fact, it's almost the perfect pen through bill effect out there. The first artificial experience was more an addition to the gimmick versions out there. Okay. After performing the slide or just passing through, you can offer to do it with their pen and their bill. And that's great, because that makes you one of the best magicians out there. If if people come up to you and ask you for, hey, Mr. Magician, here's my pen, just do it with my pen now. And then you can. So that was great. It's a great solution, and I'm still proud of that, because it's super visual. But it's not really an improved version. I just had to call the trick. I had to give the dog a name, so I call it 2.0. It's not version 2, but it's more like in the line of creating the ultimate effect. A couple of cool features about this effect is that it can be performed surrounded, and that's one of the major things I want to have. I want to design an ultimate pen-through effect that looks so close as real, which also could be done surrounded, and which also had to look and feel impromptu. And Artificial Experience 2.0 is just that. Something else which is a very nice thing to know, and which makes the illusion even stronger, is that in the routine, I found out as soon as I brought in the pencil, all my audience were attracted to the pencil. And after the effect, after the penetrations, they were even more attracted to the pencil. Which is the logical thing after all, because if I borrow the bill but use my own pencil, they have absolutely no reason to suspect the bill. You know what I mean? We use the pen or pencil, in this case, actually as a kind of misdirection. Because I want them to think, well, it's my bill anyway, so nothing could be wrong with that. It's my bill. And in their perception, it's their bill. And since I use my own pencil, well, there must be something about the pencil. The cool thing is, it's not. It's just a non-gimmick regular pencil. And that throws them off track a bit, and that's what you want. You need one bill, and you fold it up widthwise, like so. But you don't want to fold it flush. You want to have it the outside, the outer flap, a little bit larger than this part. You can see that, and that's very important. And the reason why will become clear in a minute. Okay, this is the first part you do. Then you take out the second bill. And the second bill, that will be this one here. And the second bill you're gonna fold in half exactly, and then with an X-Acto knife, you just cut it. Now don't throw this half away, because at least it's worth something. But besides that, you can make another gimmick of this part here. Now, you wanna have this part, that's important, you're gonna match that up with the real bill. I mean, not the bill that you're going to use. So what you want to have is this edge a little bit shorter, about a half of a millimeter or something. Not too much, but a little bit shorter than this edge. So when you keep the short edges flush and these edges, so if you would glue it on top, this will be not exactly in the fold of the middle. So you want to have it a little bit off the edge. Okay, so you have one bill, not folded exactly in half, and one half of a bill. Now we need to prepare this half. This half represents the back of this, or this represents the back of this. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Now, if you have the back of this bill, and I marked the areas black, which need to be glued. So let's look into the details. So this is the back of this half here. All right, perfectly. Now, since that is clear, these areas over here, these areas have to be glued with the permanent glue. Now this bottom edge down here needs to be sprayed or treated with the remount adhesive spray from 3M. This is the permanent glue for these edges. This is the repositional glue, post-it glue, for the bottom edge. Alright, first we're gonna glue the bottom edge. Okay, you take a piece of cardboard, or in this case a playing card, to cover this part up. Alright, then you take the remount spray and spray it like you would do with roughing fluid. Not too much, but spray this edge. So you don't want to spray this area over here, so you need to cover this up. In this case I do with a playing card, with an old playing card. So this is sprayed perfectly. Now you need to treat these areas over here with adhesives, with the permanent adhesive, which in this case is to Prip Glue It. And it's very easy to use because you can actually roll it on there, and it's perfect stuff. I can highly recommend this. And if you've done that, then you basically are ready to assemble the gimmick. So now we take our half here, all right, and we're going to glue it. So this is not treated as shown in the example with the black areas, and we're going to glue it on the bill here. All right, and you want to do that as close as possible. Okay, perfectly, nicely lined up here. Perfectly. Wow, this looks pretty good. Okay, these areas are the permanent glue. Okay, this bottom edge here is the repositionable glue, the post-it glue. Okay, this is it. Basically, the gimmick is now ready. Okay, before we can use the bill, we need to prepare a little bit more. Firstly, we need to fold the bill in half, the gimmick. All right, stick it just like that, because if the pencil is going through, it might leave a little bit of a line here, because if the pencil is going in there many times, it should leave a little bit of a trace of a line, and here the same, the bottom edge. Okay, so if you fold the bill this way, the folds will cover that up very naturally. Okay, so that's a perfect cover for that. Now the gimmick is almost ready to use. But before we go to dig into the performance, we need to prepare the bill a little bit more, which is the following. We need to create the openings for the pencil to insert. So this is the top area that was left blank, and this was the bottom area, which was left blank. So there are two ways where you can slide something through, in this case the pencil. This is the repositionable glue, there's the permanent glue. So you take the pencil and put it right in the opening, and you give a little bit of pressure, So you create a little opening for the pencil to insert. Now do the same on the side here. Just take the pencil, alright, and give a little pressure on it. So you have an opening as well at this side, from here to here, alright. You have the gimmick palmed in the finger palm, and you have the bill from the audience, right? Now you fold the bill, and I use a different contrast for explanation purposes to see it on camera. You fold the bill, and as you fold the bill, you're going to switch it for the gimmick, the real bill for the gimmick. Alright. By doing so, you're just folding it up as you patter about weakening the paper a bit. Alright, and as you do so, as you stroke this edge here, you simply switch out the bill. At this point, you want to take out the pencil from your pocket, so you make the upwards motion. And as you do this, one motion, this hand drops down to your jacket pocket. It's like, boom, into your jacket pocket, drop the gimmick, come out with the pencil, and you're all set and ready to go. The method I prefer to do is a little bit bolder, but it works. Simply you have the gimmick into your jacket pocket along with the pencil, and the other pocket has a pen with a different gimmick as well, but it's not, on that point you don't need that. So you get the bill from the spectator, you fold it forth like so, and simply clip it between your fingers and your hand. So as you fold it, and don't pay attention on it, just say, oh, and I actually need a pen or a pencil. Run through your pockets looking for a pen or pencil, then simply go into your pockets with both hands, along with the bill, drop the bill, take out the gimmick bill, and take the pencil along with it. Alright, so now you have the pencil with the gimmick bill, and from this pocket retrieve the pen. You say, well, I have the pen and a pencil. Which one should we use? Just touch one, and then decide whether to choose the pencil or pen. So it's very convincing, it's very, very casual, and it really, really works very well because people don't know what is going on, and so they don't have any expectations at this point. You're just looking for a pencil or a pen, so you have any reason to go into your pockets, and boom, just switch it out. So that's the way how I personally would like to use it, and I can recommend this as well. But if you like to do the palming method, it's a great switch to undetectable as well, and it just depends on your personal preferences. You have switched the bill, and you open up your gimmick bill, and you fold it in half, like so. Remember, this edge is longer than this edge. Okay? And the reason for that is as you insert a pen through the opening that we've created, so in fact it goes in between the gimmick. It creates a single edge on the top so they can't see any doubles here or whatever. So it looks pretty clean this way. And that's because this side is a little bit longer to create a single edge. Okay, what you do next is just stab it through, and what you want to do now is to press a little bit down here where the adhesive is so it adheres to the pencil. At this point, you can actually turn it around and show that it completely is through the bill. And it's a very convincing picture. It's nothing, it doesn't get any better. So turn it back, remove it, press it, and open it. It's very simple. Okay, for the second phase, that's what you're going to do now, is you fold the bill up again. And what you want to do now is you want to hold it in the same position. This is the longer edge, and this is the glued side, the gimmick part, towards your body. And now I have to insert the pencil into the second opening we've created on the bottom for the second sequence. Now, before doing so, you want to separate the pieces, holding your hands like this, and separate the two halves like so. If you were creating an opening for the pencil to insert. Okay, so you do that, and what this does is not only looks convincing, but this also creates a single edge on this side, so they can't see the doubles here. And simply put it inside the opening of the gimmick. Alright, at this point you can slide the bill back into the original position. At this point, remove your thumb to the bottom, because as you pull the pencil all the way through, there might be a bit of tension on the bill right now, so it opens up too soon on the bottom. So keep your thumb like so behind it. Okay. Now you show the other side, so the pencil really does its inside, and just flip it over again, holding it in this position, and it looks very convincing. In fact, it looks as real. At this point, you can reposition your fingers and hold it at the top. And because it's glued, it will stay in this position, just how it should be. Now take the pencil and make a sawing motion. And as you do so, just press down with the pencil, and it actually opens up the repositionable edge at the bottom. And it just passes through. Close it up. And as you open it, you can press it a little bit more. And it's closed up, and everything looks how it should be. At this point, you need to switch the bill back for the real bill, for their bill. For doing so, it's very simple. Since I use my own pencil, all the heat now is on the pencil, as we discussed before. Because I borrowed the bill, and their perception is their bill, so nothing could be wrong with that. But I took out my own pencil, so all the heat is on the pencil. I said, well, to the spectator, you can keep the pencil. I hand the pencil. And I fold the bill up, and I say, and I keep the bill. At this point, I go down in my pocket, and just put it away. At this point, you get some laughs, and that's the offbeat. Because at this point, I switch the bill, leave the gimmick bill behind, take the real bill out, and say, well, of course not, it's not my bill. You know, in fact, I changed my mind, I take the pencil as well. Make another joke, and simply in that offbeat, you changed it. That's it. Of course, you can do it with the palming method as well, as you did the switch at the beginning. Just have the bill, take out your pocket, palm it, fold it up again, switch it out, and hand it back if you want. Personally, I like the method of just putting it away, making a joke, just fold it up and say, well, you can take the pencil, there you go, and I'll take this, and boom, it's done. It just takes a half second. Just come out in the laugh, in the offbeat, and you switch it out. You say, no, well, I changed my mind, I take the pencil as well. You make another joke. If you like, you can do that. And of course, you can use what you prefer. And, basically, that's how I prefer to do the switch back. And just making a little bit of a joke, and in the offbeat. Alright? And at that point, you hand the bill back, and it was their bill in their minds, and an ungimmick pencil to hand. And I think this looks great. I do it all the time. It gets great reactions, and it's very easy to do. And don't make the switch look like a move, because it isn't. Just do it. It's sometimes the boldest way is the best way to go. Thanks again for showing interest in my work. I really appreciate that. I believe you are creating some long-lasting memories with this routine. Get out there, freak them out, and I'm sure you will love performing this effect. And as I said before, it's visual, it's so cool. You can carry it always with you in your wallet and do it anytime, anywhere, even surrounded. Alright, now thanks again, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.